Hello everyone, this is your Bandini Sharma. Welcome back to my channel BMB Tutorial. In previous session, we have discussed the main exercise and introduction part of polynomial chapter that was 2.1, and today we will discuss the exercise 2.2. Before starting the exercise, first we understand some points related to it. Okay, so zeros of polynomial. Let's suppose Px is a polynomial, okay, that is x plus 1. This is a polynomial, and which type of polynomial is this? It's a linear polynomial. Why? Because here the variable is x and its power is 1. That is why it's a linear polynomial. Okay, now if I say that at x equals to 1, at x equals to 1 means here we are taking the value of variable. We are fixing a value, particular value to the variable. Okay, as we have discussed, variable that changes its value. So at a particular time I am taking this value, okay, x equals to 1. Now at this value of the variable, what the value of this polynomial? Let's check it. Here we are replacing this x, y, 1, so we will write it polynomial at the variable x equals to 1. Okay, so wherever the variable is, you have to put this value. Okay, so in place of x we will write 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So it is clear that at the x equals to 1, the polynomial has value 2. Okay, take another. If I say at x equals to 2, if I take the value of this variable 2, then what is the value of polynomial at this point at x equals to 2? So in place of x we will write 2. X plus 1 means 2 plus 1. So the value of polynomial at x equals to 2 is 3. Okay, now let's take another value, x equals to minus 1. Okay, x equals to minus 1. Now check the value of polynomial at x equals to minus 1. If I put in place of x any particular value, then we have to put the same value in the expression also. Okay, so minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So see here, at x equals to minus 1, the value of polynomial becoming 0. Okay, so this value is the 0 of this polynomial. Okay, means x equals to minus 1 is a 0 of polynomial x plus 1. Okay, means if you put any value and you get the value of polynomial 0, then that value of the variable is called the 0 of polynomial. Okay, so here when we putting the value of this variable minus 1, we are getting the value of polynomial 0. So this value x equals to minus 1 is the 0 of polynomial x plus 1. Okay, so how to define 0 of polynomial? It's a value of variable variable at which the value of polynomial become 0. Means if I take general value, let x equals to c, at x equals to c, and this particular value, the value of polynomial is 0, then this c, x equals to c, is called 0 of polynomial px. Okay, it's a value of variable at which the value of polynomial become 0. Okay, so in general form, if I take x equals to c, then at this value polynomial will be 0. The value of polynomial will be 0. Okay, so this c is called 0 of given polynomial. Okay, if I take a polynomial px equals to x minus 1. Okay, now at x equals to 1, x equals to 1, in place of x you have to put 1, so here also 1 minus 1 is 0. It means x equals to 1 is 0 of polynomial px equals to x minus 1. Okay, now if I put this polynomial equals to 0, now see here, x minus 1 equals to 0, this is what? An equation. You are equating a polynomial with 0, so it become an equation. So here, because we are equating a polynomial with 0, so this is called polynomial equation. If any polynomial you are equating with it 0, then it become a polynomial equation. Okay, polynomial equation means if px equals to 0 or the given expression is x minus 1 equals to 0, so this is your polynomial equation. Now one thing you should keep in mind, that if until it is not equated to 0, this was the polynomial. Okay, and you are checking it's 0. In the case of polynomial, the value of variable at which the polynomial becomes 0, that called 0 of polynomial. What if this polynomial becomes polynomial equation? The same value of the variable will be called as root of the equation. What? Root of the equation. Okay, see here, x equals to 1. In this case, because you are equating this algebraic expression or polynomial with 0, so it becomes an equation. In this case, the x equals to 1 is root of polynomial equation that is x minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, why? Because in this equation if you put in place of x1, you are getting 0, means on both side of equal you are getting 0. It means LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, so this will be a root of polynomial equation. You have also, let's take another example. If we have polynomial x square minus 1, okay, we have polynomial x square minus 1. This is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so now we have to find its 0 because it's a polynomial, so we have to find its 0. Let's take, as we can check from here, that if we put 1 in place of x, we will get this whole value as 0. Okay, so at x equals to 1, the value of polynomial at this square of 1 minus 1, and square of 1 is always 1, so 1 minus 1 equals to 0. Now you can see here, at x equals to 1, the value of polynomial is being 0, so it will be a 0 of this polynomial. X equals to 1 is a 0 of polynomial px, x square minus 1. Okay, now if suppose I want to make it a polynomial equation, so what we have to do? We have to equate this polynomial with 0. Let's make it. If we want to make a polynomial as polynomial equation, we have to equate it with 0. Okay, now you can see here, x square minus 1 equals to 0. X square minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, now it is an equation. Okay, now if I want to know a value of x at which the right hand side and left hand side become equal, then that value of x will be its root. Okay, because here is an equation, so the same 0 that was in the case of polynomial, the same 0 will be called its as root. Okay, so we know if we put the value of x is here 1, the whole becomes 0. Okay, so it will satisfy on the both side. So x equals to 1 is a root of x square minus 1. Okay, x square minus 1 equals to 0. Now we will find the 0 of a constant polynomial. What about the constant polynomial if we talk about zeros? Okay, so let's take an example. If suppose we have a polynomial that is a constant polynomial, suppose I have taken 2. Okay, so this is a constant polynomial. Now we have to calculate its 0. Okay, so as you know that we already have discussed, if we want to make a polynomial constant polynomial, so we will write it as 2x raised to power 0. Okay, 2x raised to power 0, because x raised to power is 0, 0 is 1, so 2 into 1 you will get 2. Okay, so if we write it 2 into 1, in place of 1 we are putting x raised to power 0. Okay, now see, if we take here x equals to 1, okay, x equals to 1, it means what you are getting here? 2, because if power is 0 of anything, you will get 1. 2 into 1 is 2. If I take value of x 2, suppose, so 2 into 2 raised to power 0, again a power 0, it means it will be 1. 2 into 1, that is 2. If you put x equals to 3, so 2 into 3 raised to power 0, that will be 1. So what are you looking here? That every time whatever the value you are changing of x or variable, okay, you are getting the same value of polynomial, and that is a 2, that is 2, not the 0. It means this constant polynomial at any value of the variable remaining same, not being 0. So this means you can't find 0 of a constant polynomial. So we will write it as constant polynomial has no 0. Okay, you have seen how to calculate. So from here it is clear that any constant polynomial, either here we have taken 2, you can take 3, 5, whatever, every time you get the same value of polynomial. Now we will discuss 0 of a 0 polynomial. Okay, we know very well 0 polynomial is this. Okay, px equals to 0. This is a 0 polynomial. Now you have to calculate its zeros. So in the same way as we have done previously, if I take at x equals to 1, the value of polynomial will be 0, because here no variable is involved. So if I take here 0 into x raised to power 0, okay, so the value will be at this x equals to 1, 0 into 1 raised to power 0, same 1 raised to power 0 is 1, so 0 into 1 equals to 0. Okay, it means x equals to 1 is the 0 of this 0 polynomial. Okay, let's take another value at x equals to minus 1. Suppose at minus 1 the value of polynomial will be 0 into minus 1 raised to power 0, that will be 1. So 0 into 1 is again a 0. Okay, let's take another value, x equals to suppose 100. So polynomial value at x equals to 100 will be 0 into 100 raised to power 0. We are putting, because any number, any constant value, you can write it in this way. Okay, by taking power 0 of variable. Okay, so 0 into 100 raised to power 0, it will be again 1. Okay, so 0 into 1 is 0. It means whatever you take the value of this variable here, you are getting 0. You are getting the value of polynomial at any value of variable is 0. Okay, so here it is clear that any real number is a 0 of 0 polynomial. Okay, any real number is a 0 of 0 polynomial. Now let's discuss exercise 2.2. So look, question number 1. Find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at the following values of the variable. Okay, so in this question you have to find the value of polynomial at given different values of variable. So you have given the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Okay, so you have to find the value of this polynomial at x equals to 0. First part is at x equals to 0, you have to find the value of polynomial. Okay, so here we are taking x equals to 0, so this value you have put in the given polynomial. In the place of x we are putting here 0. Okay, 5x, it means 5 into 0, in place of x 0, minus 4 into x square, it means 0 whole square. Okay, then plus 3. Now solve it. 5 into 0 is 0, minus 4 into square of 0 is 0, and 4 into 0, okay, square of 0 is 0 plus 3. 0 minus 4 into 0 is 0. If any value you multiply with 0, you will get 0 plus 3. Okay, so 0 minus is 0 plus 3 will be 3. Okay, so at x equals to 0, the value of polynomial is 3. Okay, so in this way you have to solve all the parts. Let's take second part. At x equals to minus 1, you have to find out the value of polynomial at x equals to minus 1. So you have to put this value in the given polynomial. So in place of x, we will put minus 1. So 5 into minus 1 minus 4 into square of minus 1 plus 3. Okay, now calculate it. 5 into minus 1. Okay, 5 is a positive number and minus 1 is, so plus into minus will be minus, so minus 5. Now minus 4 into square of minus 1 means minus 1 into minus 1, that will be plus 1. So 4 into 1 plus 3. Now minus 5, 4 into 1 is 4 minus 4 plus 3. Okay, so minus 5 minus 4, they will be add up. So 5 plus 4 is 9 and the sign will be of greater number, that is 5 here, so minus 9. Okay, so minus 9 plus 3. Now minus 9 plus 3, one is negative integer and second one positive, so it will be minus 9 minus 3 will be 6 and the sign will go with greater number, that is 9 here, so minus 6. So at x equals to minus 1, the value of this polynomial is minus 6. Okay, now third part, that is at x equals to 2, you have to find the value of polynomial at x equals to 2. So in place of x we have to put 2. So 5 into 2 minus 4 into 2 square plus 3. Okay, so 5 2s are 10 minus square of 2 is 4, so 4 into 4, 4 into 4 plus 3. So 10 minus 4 into 4 is 16 plus 3. So 10 minus 16, one is positive and another one, second term is negative. So plus minus is always minus, so you have to subtract 16 and 10. So 16 minus 10 is 6 and the sign will go with greater, that is 16. So minus 6 and then plus 3. So minus 6 plus 3 is what? One is negative and second term is positive. So negative positive is always negative, so you have to subtract 3 from 6, that will come as 3 and the sign will go with greater integer, that is 6 here, so minus 3. So at x equals to 2, the value of polynomial is minus 3. So this was your question number 1. So question number 2 is find P0, P1 and P2 for each of the following polynomials. So here you are given the polynomials and you have to find out the value of polynomial at x equals to 0 or whatever the variable here using. Okay, so you have to find the value of polynomial at the value of variable is 0 and at the variable 1 and at the variable that have the value 0. Okay, so you have to find out P0, P1 and P2. What it mean? इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि वेरिएबल की वैल्यू आपको क्या है, 0 लेनी है, ठीक है, 1 लेनी है और 2 लेनी है. ओके, इसका मतलब आपको क्या करना है, पॉलिनोमियल की वैल्यू चेक करनी है किस पर, जब वेरिएबल की वैल्यू 0 हो, 1 हो और 2 हो. सो लेट्स टेक फर्स्ट पार्ट, py equals to y square minus y plus 1. Here the variable that is given is y. Okay, so we have to assume first the value of y as 0, 1 and 2, at which you have to find out the value of this polynomial. Okay, so at y equals to 0, okay, p0 it means, so square of 0 minus 0 plus 1, in place of y you have to put the value 0. So square of 0 is 0, minus 0 plus 1. 0 have no meaning, so the answer will be 1. So at y equals to 0 the polynomial has value 1. Okay, now you have to check at y equals to 1, it means p1. Okay, so you have to put the value of y as 1 in each term, 1 plus 1. Okay, so square of 1 is 1, minus 1 plus 1. 1 is plus and 1 is minus, so 1 minus 1 is 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, now take value of y as 2, it means p2, polynomial value at y equals to 2. So in place of y put 2, so 2 square minus 2 plus 1. Okay, so square of 2 is 4 minus 2 plus 1. Okay, so 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 1. Okay, so 2 plus 1 is what? 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. So you have to find these value p0, p1 and p2 for given polynomial. Okay, so this was the first part. Now see third part, the polynomial is x cube. You have to find the value of polynomial at x equals to 0, at x equals to 1 and at x equals to 2. Okay, so let's check it. At x equals to 1, the polynomial at x equals to 1 is cube of 1. You are putting in place of x as 1, so cube of 1 is 1. Okay, so at x equals to 1 the value of polynomial is also 1. Now check at x equals to 0. Okay, so p at 0 means 0 cube, in place of x you have to put 0 and cube of 0 is 0. So at x equals to 0 the polynomial has the same value, that is 0. Now at x equals to 2, so p at 2 will be x cube, means in place of x you have to put 2, so 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2 will be 8. Okay, so at x equals to 0, 1 and 2 the polynomial has this value. So next part is fourth, the polynomial is x minus 1 into x plus 1. So you have to find the value of this polynomial at x equals to 0 and at x equals to 1 and at x equals to 2. Okay, so first you see here x minus 1 into x plus 1, this is an identity. What does it come as? X minus 1 into x plus 1 means x square minus 1. Okay, so now your polynomial is x square minus 1. Now check at x equals to 0. So p at 0 means polynomial at x equals to 0, 0 square minus 1. So 0 minus 1, square of 0 is 0 and 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Okay, now at x equals to 1, so p1 will be 1 square minus 1. Okay, 1 square minus 1 means square of 1 is 1 minus 1, that will be 0. Okay, now check at x equals to 2. So put in place of x 2. So 2 square minus 1 means square of 2 is 4 minus 1. So it will be 3. Okay, so these are the value of polynomial at different value of variable. X equals to 0, x equals to 1, x equals to 2. So this was, so question number 3rd. What it is? Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicating against them. So here in this question you are given polynomial and against them you are also given the zeros. Okay, so you have to just verify that the given zeros are the actually zeros of the given polynomial. ओके, इस क्वेश्चन में हमें क्या करना है, आपको पॉलिनोमियल्स दे रखे हैं और उनके अगेंस्ट उनके साइड में उनके जीरोज भी दे रखे हैं. नाउ यू हैव टू वेरीफाई इट, आर दे जीरो ऑफ द सेम गिवन पॉलिनोमियल. तो आपको क्या चेक करना है कि जो जीरो दे रखे हैं वो एक्चुअली उन पॉलिनोमियल की जीरो हैं भी या नहीं. ओके, सो लेट्स डू इट. सो फर्स्ट पार्ट इज पी एक्स इक्वल्स टू 3x plus 1 and the value of variable that is using in this polynomial you are given minus 1 upon 3. Now you have to check this value is a zero of this polynomial. Okay, so as we have discussed earlier that the value of variable at which the polynomial has the value 0, then that value of variable will be its 0. So what we do here, we have to put this value in the given polynomial. Okay, then we will check the value is coming 0 or not. Okay, so at x equals to minus 1 upon 3 means at minus 1 upon 3 the value of polynomial 3 into x is here minus 1 by 3 which we have to check. So minus 1 by 3 we have to put in bracket plus 1. Okay, so it will be 3 into minus 1 upon 3 plus 1. Now see, 3 is the numerator, it is multiplying with the the rational number that has denominator 3. So 3 will cancel with 3. Okay, so it will be remain as minus 1 plus 1. Okay, this 3 will be cancelled, so only left minus 1 plus 1, so it will be 0. Now you can see at x equals to minus 1 by 3 the polynomial has value 0. It means this value of variable is the 0 of the given polynomial. So we will write it as, yes, x equals to minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of px, that is 3x plus 1. Okay, why? Because at this value this polynomial has value 0, that is why it's a 0. Okay, now second part, the polynomial is px equals to 5x minus 5. Okay, so you have to check this 0 either it is exist or not. So x equals to 4 by 5, so put the value here at x equals to 4y5. P at 4y5 will be 5 into x, so 5 into 4 upon 5 minus pi. Okay, so 5 will be cancelled from here, so it is left with only 4 minus pi. Okay, so as you can see here, pi is a constant, 4 is also a constant. If you subtract pi from 4, okay, so you will get a non-zero constant. Okay, it means at x equals to 4 by 5, the polynomial has this non-zero constant value. Okay, it means this is not a 0. Okay, if it is 0, then the polynomial surely will have value 0, that is not here. Okay, so x equals to 4 upon 5 is not a 0 of polynomial 5x minus pi. Okay, so third part is px equals to x square minus 1. Here this is a polynomial. Now you have to check its 0. x equals to 1 and minus 1. Okay, आपको क्या चेक करना है कि x इक्वल्स टू 1 एंड माइनस 1 क्या इस गिवन पॉलिनोमियल के 0 हैं, और 0 होने के लिए क्या होना चाहिए, इस वैल्यू पर पॉलिनोमियल की वैल्यू 0 आनी चाहिए. अगर पॉलिनोमियल की वैल्यू 0 आ रही है, इसका मतलब ये जो वैल्यू दे रखी है दे विल बी इट्स जीरोस. ओके, सो एट x इक्वल्स टू 1, फर्स्ट वी हैव टू चेक x equals to 1 is a 0 of this polynomial, so we will take, so in place of x we have to put 1, so 1 minus 1, because square of 1 is 1 minus 1 0. Now you can see at x equals to 1 polynomial has value 0, that is why it will be a 0 of this polynomial. Now check to the next, x equals to minus 1. So p at minus 1 is minus 1 whole square minus 1. So square of minus 1 is what? 1 minus 1, it's 0. So at x equals to minus 1, the polynomial also has value 0. It means x equals to 1 and x equals to minus 1 are the zeros of this given polynomial. Okay, so x equals to 1 and minus 1 are zeros of polynomial px, that is x square minus 1. So fourth part is px equals to x plus 1 into x minus 2, and you have to check its zeros at x equals to minus 1 and 2. Okay, so at x equals to minus 1, first we will check this, is this a 0 of this polynomial or not. Okay, so for this we have to put this value in polynomial. So p at minus 1, in place of x you have to give this value. So at x minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1 minus 2. Okay, so minus 1 plus 1 is 0, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Okay, so 0 into this minus 3 will be 0. Okay, so at x equals to minus 1, the polynomial, the value of polynomial is 0, that is why this will be its 0. Okay, now check at x equals to 2. Okay, so p at 2 is what? 2 plus 1 into 2 minus 2. Okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3 into 2 minus 2 is 0, again a 0. Okay, so at this value also the polynomial has value 0. It means x equals to minus 1 and 2 are zeros of polynomial px x plus 1 into x minus 2. Okay. Now fifth part of the equation, third, px equals to x square. You have to check, is this a 0 of this polynomial x equals to 0. So in the same way as we have done in previous parts, so at x equals to 0, the value of polynomial 0 square. Okay, square of 0 is 0. So it's x equals to 0 is a 0 of px given polynomial, that is x square. Okay, x equals to 0 is a 0 of given polynomial. Sixth part is px equals to lx plus m. The given polynomial is this, and you have to check this value of variable. Okay, is this a 0 of this polynomial, okay, or not? So let's take the value of x at x equals to minus m upon l. The value of polynomial minus m upon l. So you have to put in place of x this value. So l into, in bracket, minus m upon l plus m. Okay, so l into divide by l, cancel out, it is left with only minus m plus m, and it will be 0. So yes, x equals to minus m upon l is a 0 of given polynomial px, that is lx plus m. Okay, now seventh part, that is px equals to 3x square minus 1. You have to check this polynomial has 0 at x equals to minus 1 upon root 3 and at 2 upon root 3. Okay, so let's check it. At x equals to minus 1 upon root 3. Okay, so value of polynomial at 1 upon root 3 will be 3 into, in place of x you have to put this value, means here square, so minus 1 upon square root of 3 square minus 1. Okay, so 3 into, now see, square of 1 minus 1 will be 1, and square of root 3 means root 3 into root 3 will be 3, so minus 1. Now this 3 will be cancelled to this 3, so it is left with only this numerator part, that is 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, so yes, of course, x equals to minus 1 upon root 3 is a 0 of this given polynomial. Now check for at x equals to 2 upon root 3. Okay, so value of polynomial at 2 upon root 3 is equals to 3 into x square, means square of 2 upon root 3 minus 1. Okay, so 3 into square of this 2 will be 4 upon square root square of this square root 3 will be 3 minus 1. So answer will be 3 will be cancelled with this, so it is left with only 4 minus 1, that is 3. Okay, so it is a non-zero value, that is 3. Okay, it means x equals to 2 upon root 3 is not a 0 of this polynomial. So we will write it as x equals to minus 1 upon root 3 is a 0 of px, that is 3x square minus 1, but x equals to 2 upon root 3 is not its 0. Okay, last part of this question is px equals to 2x plus 1, and you have to check this value of variable. Is this a 0 of this polynomial or not? Okay, so in the same way as we have done earlier, at x equals to 1 by 2, the value of polynomial is 2 into 1 upon 2. In place of x we have to put this value plus 1. So 2 is cancelled to this 2. So it is left with 1 plus 1. It is 2. That is a non-zero value. It means x equals to 1 by 2 is not a 0 of the given polynomial, that is 2x plus 1. Okay. Now question number 4. Find the 0 of the polynomial in each of the following cases. Here you are given polynomials and you have to find their zeros. Okay. So first part is the polynomial is here x plus 5. Now here you have to find the 0. Okay, you have to find its 0. So for this what we do, we will put this polynomial with so to find the 0 of this polynomial, what we have to do, we have to put this polynomial equal with 0. Okay, we will equate this polynomial with 0. So we will write it as for finding or for getting 0 what we do, we equate this polynomial, that is x plus 5 with 0. Okay, now it become an equation, x plus 5 equals to 0. So this is an equation. So you will solve it as x plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, now transpose this 5. So here it is adding, in the right side it will be subtracted. So x equals to 0 minus 5. So 0 minus 5 is minus 5. So x equals to minus 5 is a 0 of polynomial px, that is here x plus 5. Okay. Now so second part, px equals to x minus 5. So you have to find its 0. The same procedure, you have to make this polynomial a polynomial equation like this. Okay, so if x minus 5 equals to 0, okay, so if you transpose this 5, that is here with negative sign, it will be added to this side. So x equals to 0 plus 5, x equals to 5. So this value is the 0 of this polynomial. You can check it by putting this value in the given polynomial. P5 will be 5 minus 5 equals to 0. So at x equals to 5 you are getting the value of polynomial 0. Okay, so we will write it as x equals to 5 is a 0. Okay, now the given polynomial is 2x plus 5 in this third part, and you have to find its 0. So for getting 0 you have to make this polynomial as an polynomial equation by putting or by equating this with 0. So you will write for getting 0, equate 2x plus 5 with 0. Okay, so 2x, see here, plus 5. If you transpose it to the next side, it will be minus, so 0 minus 5. Okay, so it will be 0 minus 5 minus 5. Now see 2x, now you have to transpose this 2, here it is multiplying, in the next side of equal it will be divided, so x equals to minus 5y 2. This is the 0 of this polynomial. You can verify it also by putting this value in the given polynomial. If you get the value of polynomial 0, then surely it is a 0. Okay, so here x equals to minus 5 by 2 is 0 of given polynomial px, that is 2x plus 5. So next part is px equals to 3x minus 2. So you have to find its 0. The same procedure you have to follow here. For getting 0, what we do, we put the given polynomial equal to 0. So 3x minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so if you transpose this 2 here, it is subtracting, on the next side of equal it will be added. So 3x equals to 0 plus 2, it will be 2. Now transpose this 3, that is attached with x by multiplication, so here it is being multiplication, so on the next side of equal it will be divided, so x will be 2 upon 3. So this is the 0 of this polynomial. You can verify it by putting in place of x 2 upon 3 here. Px is here 3x minus 2. Okay, now you have to check this. So p at 2 upon 3. So 3 into 2 upon 3 minus 2. 3 will be cancelled to this 3. Okay, so it is left with only 2 minus 2, that is 0. So at this value you are getting 0. It means surely it is a 0 of this given polynomial. Okay. Next part is fifth, px equals to 3x. Okay, so same procedure, you have to put px, that is 3x here, equal to 0. Okay, so on transposing, 3 is multiplying, so it is in this side it will be divided, so 0 upon 3 is what? 0. So x equals to 0 is a 0 of this polynomial. Okay, let's move to the next part. So next part is px equals to ax, where a is not equals to 0, means a is here non-zero value. Now you have to find its what? 0. For this you have to make this px, that is x here, ax here equals to 0. Okay, so ax equals to 0 if then x will be 0 upon a is here non-zero constant, means it will be 0. So x equals to 0 is a 0 of this given polynomial. Okay, so friends, next part is 7th, that is the last part of this question. px equals to cx plus d. You have to find its 0. आपको क्या करना है? इसका 0 निकालना है. तो 0 जब भी आपको निकालने के लिए कहा जाए तो आपको क्या करना है? इस पॉलिनोमियल को क्या बनाना है? पॉलिनोमियल इक्वेशन. बाय इक्वेटिंग इट विद 0. आपको इसको 0 के इक्वेट करना है, और अगर आपने 0 के इक्वेट किया तो वो क्या बन जाएगी? इक्वेशन बन जाएगी. सो फॉर गेटिंग 0 we have to equate this cx plus d with 0. Okay, now transpose one by one. So first to this d, you have to transpose here, this is adding, on the next side it will be subtracted. So cx equals to 0 minus d, and 0 minus is d, what? Minus d. So cx equals to minus d. Now this c is also more, so we have to remove this by transposing. here it is multiplying, on the next side of equal it will be divided. So x equals to minus d upon c. Okay, x equals to minus d upon c, where c is not equals to 0 you have given, and d can be any real number. So this is the 0 of this equation, and you can also verify it after finding this. How? You have to put this value in this polynomial px equals to cx plus d. Okay, so if you put in the place of x minus d upon c, what do you get? C into minus d upon c plus d. Okay, so c will cancel here, only will left minus d plus d, and minus d plus d will be 0. So as you can see here, if you put this value, okay, you are getting the value of polynomial as 0. Surely it is a 0 of this given polynomial. Okay, so friends, this was all about for today's session, in which we have discussed exercise 2.2. and if you have any query, doubt related to today's session, please ask me on comment section. Okay, and in my next upcoming session we will discuss the next part of this chapter, polynomial, some basic concepts and further exercises. Till then, keep watching my videos. Thank you.